Yo, so what's going on, Warfighters? My name is Pwn Star, and this is a montage clip. What's up, guys? My name is Pwn, and we are here to talk a little bit about Medal of Honor Warfighter. And the topic at hand is about, basically, what do you want to be remembered for? I've talked about something like this similar, but something today happened that really impacted my life. And I want to give a shout out to the subscriber that sent me a tweet today, sending me this link. And, you know, he didn't mean to really impact my life, but this has, you know, this is going to be a day I will never forget. In the history of Pwn Star and pornography, this is going to be a day that's going to mean something to me. So I want to thank the guy that went out of his way to send me this link and accidentally, you know, made an impact on my life. Subscriber hit me up on Twitter. He was like, "What's up, you sexy son of a ducky swag?" I was like, "Hey, I mean, that's kind of weird, you know what I mean?" But I was like, "What's up?" And he said, "I see you, girl, get your thing on the leaderboards of Medal of Honor Warfighter." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool, okay." And so he linked me up, and I'm like, I look at the boards and I'm seeing TAC 50, right? So technically, if it's TAC 50, you might as well just say sniper, because nobody else uses any fucking thing else. So I look at it and I'm like, all right. So it shows me as like one of the only Americans on the top 50, and I'm like, oh, that's right, repping Nova Gaming, repping America. I'm like, sweet. I thought I was doing something good. I mean, I'm not like a soldier, you know, fighting for my country, but it's still bringing a cool reputation to my, you know, my peoples. You know what I mean? So I thought that was pretty cool, and then I go on to see that I'm in 5th place overall in the top 50. There's a couple other commentators around there. I think Frankie on PC, Steve Schwint, White Moose, they're up there. And I started looking at the stats a little bit. I'm like, okay. So, and I start to notice that it's judged on kills. I'm at about 14,000 kills. The guy in first place got about double that. And then I start to notice that my kills to time played ratio, out of everybody, there are only like 3 people that have less time than me, and they're down in like the 40s. I've got 18 hours played. These other guys have got like 41 hours, 56, 117, 98, 58, and all those guys are like right around me. First place, second place, third place, and I'm in 5th place overall. So I'm like, I've got like half the time, if not like a fraction of the time that these guys have played, and I'm still right there next to them with the kills. And I thought that was pretty impressive. To me, that said, yo, Pwn, you're one of the best in the world at sniping in Medal of Honor Warfighter. And it may not seem a lot to you guys, but to be considered one of the best in the world at something is still something cool to me. It's something that is always going to be important to me, because not many people can say that. I can't say I'm the best father in the world. There's no way to know what other fathers are capable of. You know, there's a lot of things that you can never know, but this is an actual statistic that I can, you know, that I can see, you know, something I can witness, something that I have, fact in front of me. And then I go ahead and look over at the score per minute at 1,065, and there's only like one other guy that's got over 1,000, and everybody else is around 500, and, you know, like the other YouTubers I mentioned, they have like a 550 score per minute. So the fact that, you know, my kills versus time played is the best in the world, but you also take the score per minute, which is the best as well, showing that I play the objective and still get my kills and everything. To me, it says that I am the best sniper in Medal of Honor Warfighter, and that, to me, you know, out of the world, I think it's a cool feat. To you guys, you probably don't care. Half of you guys are probably thinking I'm bragging right now, and that's not it. I think it's cool to be able to say something like that. Not a lot of people can say that, hey, I was the best in the world, especially something that thousands, if not tens of thousands of people do, and you stand alone as being one of the best, if not the best at doing it. And I thought that was cool. So then I started thinking a little bit about it, and I'm like, you know, this is important to me. I wanted to tell my wife, but my wife is probably not going to give 2 shits about it. You guys probably don't care. So then I thought, you know, because this is going to be something I remember for the rest of my life. You know, and I know it may sound silly or goofy or anything like that, but, you know, I honestly feel like it's an important thing that I want to remember. It's important to me. So I started to think, like, what do I want my kids to fucking remember me for? What is it I want them to know me for? And would I tell them about this? Probably not. I mean, I may be able to say, you know, just sweep under the rug, you know, when they think they're badass playing the new games, I'm always going to let them know I'll be a better gamer than them. I'm just going to push my children as hard as I can. I want them to become better than I am. I'm not saying I'm the best in the world. I think I'm one of the better gamers in the world, especially with, you know, so many games that I'm solid at. But, you know, there's no way to ever determine any of that kind of stuff. And I want my kids to be great at what I do and some of their own passions. And so I started to think, what is it that I really want them to remember me for? And the single most important achievement in my life, I mean, besides the obvious one, like raising a family, being married, but like hobby-wise, job-wise, that's important to me, is probably YouTube. I put 70 hours a week plus, give or take 5 or 10 hours into YouTube. This is basically 2 full-time jobs wrapped in one. I pay my taxes. A lot of people look at like what I do as not being a job, but it is. But it's also an awesome job because I know every day when I wake up in the morning, I got hours ahead of me, Monday through Sunday, but I still know that I influence other people's lives. Thousands of people a day How many people can say they did that? I'd like to be able to tell my kids the stories about how I made, 20, 30, 50, 100,000 people laugh every day. I put a smile on their face that in turn not only made their day better, but made the day better for everybody around them. I simply say titty sprinkles McFuckaduck. You know what I mean? Pornography, fapsturbation, certain trigger words that can make people laugh or anything like that. And to know that I've impacted so many people throughout my job, and this is 3 years I've been doing this. 3 years of my life I've spent time creating content for YouTube, trying to not only make you guys think, but be entertained, make you laugh, impacting your lives. I mean, I think it's cool. The one thing that I want my kids to know about me and people to remember me for when I die is to know that I made thousands of people's lives better when I was younger. And that's one of the things I want to be remembered by. So let me know, you guys. I mean, something that's hobby, not just like being a good father or something like this. Something that you did for other people, something like that. What is one thing that you guys would like to be remembered for? And that is probably the thing that I want to be remembered for, knowing that I made such an impact on so many lives. Not only teaching, but, influencing, making people laugh, and, just doing so many great things. So this is just kind of a deep little real talk. But I just wanted to put that out there. I was excited about the thing, and I want to thank that guy for sending it my way. Again, I mean, it may not seem much to you guys, but I thought it was super cool. I'll leave the stats up here on the page and a link down in the description below if you guys want to go check it out. If you play the game yourself and you want to see where you lie, go ahead and do so. But honestly, I want to thank you guys for everything you've done, and hopefully you guys think and feel the same way I do. Hopefully you guys think that, you enjoy the fact that commentators, even though it's their job and they go crazy and sometimes greedy and fucking crazy about YouTube, that they still try and they entertain you guys, and at the end of the day, they're influencing your lives and thousands of other people and accidentally affecting the other people around those people too. So us as entertainers, as people that influence you guys, are really, really doing a big thing, and that's the thing I want to be remembered for. Not making a lot of money, not making, crazy achievements in video games. As cool as they are to me, they're not what I want to be remembered for. So what is it that you want to be remembered for? Peace out, guys. Stay black.